I believe that everyone has had an experience in their life where they know someone who has died, or they know a friend who's lost someone in their lives, and I know that most of the time it's like a difficult situation to be in, because whether it's you or someone else, you really don't know how to deal with it, because every death is different. So, someone said, no, not someone, Woody Allen said, I'm not afraid to die, I just don't want to be there when it happens, which is like ironic. It's basically explaining kind of how it's like an out-of-body experience and you don't really know what to do, so you don't really want to be there. And also how death sometimes puts you in a position where you don't actually want to be in a situation, but you don't really have a choice. And death sucks. But on a more serious note. So I believe it's like an oxymoron, which is like, it's like kind of like a joke, because you can't die and not be there. I mean, you could, but you can't. So yeah, death sucks. And Woody Allen win. And that's my speech. My advice to everybody is to pick the longest quote.
No, keep that one. That's yours. Souvenir of the day.
Souvenir. It's got big words on it. Like they put them.
Oh, did you know a dictionary? I really had one.
There's like stuff on that I don't even understand.
Gluttony?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's fat and food. Gluttony is like something food.
It's what?
It's like eating food, like excessive eating a lot. Oh, that's me. That's really mean. That's so mean. That's a really mean quote you put on hers.
You're part of this.
It's terrible.
Who's 90908? Me. How did you have that? That's what a kissy face. She's gonna be at baby. Every time she's at too close, it's just her dog. Why?
Hey, I don't need to get scolded here. Don't need wait. This is boring. I am, because me and you're going to say something good.
Well, I thought the setup of the topic was pretty good. Your interpretation of the quote remains really abstract, which means that it's going to be hard for you to find something to talk about, and I think you run into that problem. You just sort of start meandering about the subject, and at one point you're talking about out-of-body experiences, but you're not really saying anything about it. You're just mentioning it because it's related to the idea of being dead. And I think that you need to have a point of view, give yourself a structure. Once you get there, it should be a little bit easier to develop some content. As it was, it felt a little like you were wandering around on the subject, trying to find something to say. Your voice, I think you drop your voice sometimes a little defensively. It's an anxiety thing. You've got a pretty assertive voice when you're speaking in class, and you have to be a little bit more assertive when you're giving your presentations. The pace is about, it actually flows together pretty smoothly. Even when you're not saying anything in particular, it does sound like you're trying to go from one idea to the next fluently, and I appreciated that. You start off with the speech with your hands in your pockets, and you want to try and avoid that. Your facial expressions, you look a little anxious the whole time you're speaking, never like you are relaxed, never like you're in control, and you want to be the one who's in control here. You're the one talking to the audience, and I think you need to be a little bit more forceful with that. I did think that your eye contact was relatively solid. You do kind of cross your ankles a little bit awkwardly, and that looks a little, you're also standing back a little bit more than you need to. The audience is right here. There's no reason that you can't get a little bit closer to them. They won't bite. Well, most of them anyway. I know there are some exceptions. And then, we got the bailout on the end of the quote, or the end of the speech. That's my speech. That's pretty much the same. That's the English version of "That's all, folks." All right, thank you.